everyone. I have brought an interesting ACP scenario in this video. It is related to project management methodologies. So I at times get this query from my PMP and ACP students that what is the ground based on which we decide that this particular project is best suited for predictive or agile or hybrid or maybe iterative and incremental extreme programming. So yes, there are situations that we need to analyze to get to understand that which is the best suited project management methodologies. And this question is one such example. So that we read out the scenario first, and then we will talk about the available project management methodologies. A clothing company wants to develop a promotions mobile application because last year their promotional offers could not reach customers on time. Management has decided that the app must be developed urgently, but the scope and requirements are not yet finalized. As the project manager, you need to recommend the most appropriate development life cycle for this project. What would you recommend? A, iterative, B, agile, C, predictive, and D, incremental. So you can see that there is a particular situation. There are certain constraints that this mobile application has for the company, and based on that, they want you to recommend the best development life cycle to them, which is the management's expectation in most of the cases. So if as a project manager, you are not aware of which project management methodology to choose and you just follow the status quo that we have been using predictive, so we just continue using that, or we have been using agile, so we just continue using that. This is not the right answer. So you should have a logic behind the right methodology, because your methodology is pretty much dependent on your planning strategy, your execution, delivery, and project monitoring and tracking. So this is about a mobile application, about to help the company promotes increase their promotional campaign. And this particular line, management has decided that the application must be developed urgently, but the scope and requirements are not yet finalized. This line particularly is the hint towards the right answer. So see, management is in a hurry to launch this application. So they want a solution which is there in the market as early as possible. Right? However, at the same time, they are not clear on the scope and requirements, or the scope and requirement is progressive in nature. So in this case, what is the right way of working? If when they want to be in the market or with their customers as early as possible, but the requirements are still evolving and being explored. So if you think about it from an agile perspective, this is clearly not predictive. C is out of the picture. Why? Because you don't have everything available with you clear, which is a requirement in predictive. So the scope and requirements are not clear. So this is a clear indication that predictive is out. So it's between A, B, and D. Between A and D, iterative and incremental, as we know from our Agile understanding, that Agile is a very good formulation of, or a very good mix of iterative and incremental life cycle. We all know this. Iterative means you keep doing something in iterative life cycle until a finished product is with you. So you repeat the cycles, as many cycles as you want, till the time you get the required product. And incremental means you break down the work into small chunks, small or big chunks depending on their logical breakdown, and you deliver that, right? So that is incremental and iterative. In this particular scenario, it is neither fully iterative and nor fully incremental. Why? Because if you only keep it incremental, to answer the first constraint of your management, that management has decided that the app must be developed urgently. So the first thing that clicks our mind is you do something to gauge their attention and their audience attention, which is incremental. But incremental alone would not help. Why? Because with incremental, you need iterative as well, because the scope and requirements are not finalized or exploring in nature. So you need iterative as well. So if you only do iterative and develop a refined product by the end of iteration, then this probably will not work, because this may take time and management is in a hurry. And if you only do incremental, that you do break down the work into chunks, but you do not keep into consideration that exploratory nature of the requirement, then you will be in trouble still. So it's a mix of iterative and incremental, which is Agile. So B is the right answer to this question. And I'm not saying this thing particularly that Agile is only a mix of iterative and incremental. Agile is a mix of iterative and incremental and empirical learning and adaptation and continuous improvement, continuous integration, continuous exploration, and fail fast, learn fast, like a lot of different other attributes as well, on top of being iterative and incremental. But in this case, as much as we know about this particular mobile application project, Agile is the best project development lifecycle for this project, right? So Agile is the right answer. And when I posted this question on my regular Wednesday post, I received B as the popular choice with 67% selection by the audience. So yes, I think most of the people have got this idea that why B is the right answer. Let me know in the comment area if you have any follow-up queries. I will be back very soon with a new ACP scenario. Do not forget to like this video, and do not forget to let us know that if you have any feedback or improvement on our videos. I will be back with a new video. Till then, take care. Goodbye.